order at 770-483-6228.
High school football team. I'm proud of you, Coach Elder and the staff, the Booster Club, the principal, all those that are associated with Rockdale High School. You make this community proud. I'm so excited to be part of the community. Thank you for putting up of faith, and we're so proud of you. God bless you.
I'm Phinia 10, local candidate for Chief Magistrate Judge.
Welcome to Sharp Stadium for tonight's game between the Rockdale Bulldogs and the Newton County Rams. It's a revival of the County Line Clash.
Fred Avery has had to come join Tom White, and the problem is that, again, Tom is left behind and dry as he runs this technical difficulties. I'll have to take over as usual.
And he gets knocked out of bounds at the 23-yard line. So it'll be first and 10.
Unfortunately, I couldn't be there for the game, but I was able to catch it live on GHSA, and so I was able to watch it and keep up with you. And I'm glad to see they got that big
First and 10.
And it looks like some of that consistency and gel that we had talked about is coming into place with this young team. They've had the same quarterback now for 4 times. Got the flag on the play. They're talking about it right now. if that.
So it looks like 3rd and 7. Homecoming, honestly, I've been to probably since I graduated. I went off to college as soon as I could, and I don't think I came back until a couple years ago. So there's a snap. Minifield looking deep once again. Has a man over the middle, gets it touched up, and is dropped, incomplete.
Good defensive play there by number 6, it looks like. Hey, I wonder if we're related. Toya Avery there. I doubt it seriously, but there is a possibility. I don't know anybody in Newton County, though, that I'm related to.
Avery gets a hand on it, bringing up 4th down for the Bulldogs. Newton receiver standing at his 35-yard line, getting ready to take this punt. Low snap, and it's blocked.
Oh.
And picked up by Newton Ram and run in. That's Avery. Avery with the score makes it 6-0.
Maybe I'll make him related to me whether he is or not.
So the score is 6-0 right now, pending the point after.
And that's not what the Rockdale Bulldogs needed right off the bat, was a mistake on the special teams to get the score, and that's where they've been hurting a little bit this year, all year long. Special teams is a third of the game, and they're having to work on those, and they're getting them down. But, again, the low snap, couldn't get the punt off, blocked and scored by Avery, number 6 there for Newton. They're lining up for the PAT now. And there's the snap and the kick. It was a low kick, but it was good still.
So 7-0 with 10:45 left here in the first quarter at Newton. Newton special teams gets on the board early.
And the kick is good. And 10:45 remaining in the first quarter. Your score is Rockdale 0. That punt was blocked by number 23.
So Rockdale gets to try again on offense here as Rams get ready to kick the ball off to him. Hopefully they're going to be able to bounce back a little bit and put a little bit of productivity on the field.
$10:45 left in the first. Newton getting ready to kick it away. Picked up at the 17, out to the 30. Brought down at the 33-yard line. So that's where Rockdale will take over on this, their second drive of the night. 10:40 left in the first.
Yeah, Peters on their return there. Got a good little 15-yard return there, and they'll be setting up ready to roll.
Starting to feel like football weather.
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? It's my favorite time of the year. I can't say enough about October. I love it. Little goblins and Halloween and trick-or-treating.
So Minifield goes under center. 2 wideouts to his left. Takes a snap. Fakes the handoff. Gets flushed out of the pocket and brought down.
You know, and he had the time. You have to credit the defensive secondary there for the Rams to make it hard for him to pass the ball. But Minifield's still young. He's got to figure out where he's going to go with that ball.
That'll make it 2nd and 17 for the Bulldogs.
And also, Robbie Wallace on that sack.
Minifield back in the shotgun. It's flushed out to his right. Throws over to his right, and the pass is broken up. That'll make it 3rd down.
Nice defensive play there. That was number 31, Nick White, for the Rams, breaking up that play. You know, looking at his hand, looks like he's got a nice big soft cast on that arm.
Actually got gas behind Nick White this morning at Kroger. I kid you not.
You got gas behind him?
I pulled up. There's a Newton player there, number 31. His hand was in a cast. So glad to know Nick White made it to the game. Didn't run out of gas.
That's good to know. Yes, it is.
So 3rd and 17 for the Bulldogs. Minifield out of shotgun. Takes a snap. Looking deep. Has a man.
There he is.
And he connects
There he
at the
goes.
30, he's at the 25, he's at the 20 where he's knocked out of bounds.
They got him out of bounds back there at about the 32, looks like, 33.
32-yard line. That flips the field for the Bulldogs. Big first down. So it's 1st and 10 with 9:15 left in the first quarter.
You know, we've been talking, as you know, I coach at Conyers Middle School, which is the feeder program for Rockdale, and a lot of the coaches have been talking about Minifield and how he's really getting that ball out there for these receivers. He's throwing it up and saying, go catch the ball, and it's working for him lately.
He's done a very good job, especially as of late than the last game where he finally connected with Tajay Steele for what ended up being the go-ahead points. So he's under center this time. Contavious Preston in the backfield. Takes a snap, gets it to Preston up the middle. Maybe a yard on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 9.
Now, I have missed the last 2 games of Rockdale being on the road myself, but I've noticed that they've changed some of the numbers around on the offensive line, or at least they've got new people on the offensive line. It looks like they're still tooling that up, getting it fine-tuned.
Minifield under center. Once again, Preston in the backfield. Preston stays in the block, dumps it over the middle, has a man.
Minifield's pass complete to number 12, down to the 21-yard line, and that's good enough to make it the 20-yard line. That's
And that's another one of those, let's throw it up, make your receiver get the ball. Number 12 went up there and got it. It was more like a little basketball jump shot, but 12 went up there and got it, and that's a good thing. It's a reception there, and 1st and 10 for the Dogs.
8:15 left in the first. There's a flag on the play. Looked like somebody on the Rockdale line moved a little bit early.
I like the big screen TV here at Sharp Stadium.
I do too.
Nice little touch there.
a false start against Rockdale.
So that'll back the Bulldogs up.
Back about 5 yards to the 25.
It'll stay 1st and 15. Minifield in the shotgun got Preston to his left. Pair of wideouts to his left and one to his right. Takes the snap. Gets the pass away. Got a man at the 15,
there he goes.
at the 10, at the 5. One pass, and he's in for a touchdown.
There are no flags on the play, so it is a touchdown for the Dogs.
Aubrey Brown with a touchdown for the Bulldogs. Brings it to 7-6. Pending the point after.
And it's good to see that the Dogs came right back, marched down the field, and did what they needed to do and put some points up on the board.
You know, we talked with Coach Elder the other night in the coaches show. We talked about Zuri's growth over the last several weeks, and that was another example where he gets flushed out of the pocket, has to help and create something, and catches Aubrey Brown for a large gain for the touchdown.
And he even threw it across the field that time. It wasn't real great cross, but it was across the field.
The kick is blocked.
So
So the score will stay 7-6 with 7:50 left here in the first quarter at Sharp Stadium. Rams are up over the Bulldogs.
We definitely need to work a little bit on those special teams right now. They've hurt us twice. But I think that going down the field and scoring for Rockdale definitely helped rejuvenate them, get a little confidence, and know that they can do that.
I think they learned last week that no matter how far they are down, they can come back and they can continue to grow and build off of that. They showed the heart and confidence of a very seasoned team last week for a team that's very young.
That's the motto of this year: young team, and they are showing it. They're gelling, as I said earlier. They're getting it together. They're showing a lot more tenacity. They're not giving up, and that's a good thing. I talk to the kids in the school every day. I've got a couple of the kids that are in my class, and they're upbeat about it. They're looking forward to the end of the season, and not to the season ending, but to the season continuing.
Absolutely. Coach Elder is excited about the team. He sees a lot of growth, especially, and he's proud of these young guys. He kept saying freshmen the other day as we were talking on the coaches show. The kickoff is bobbled in. The Newton recipient is brought down. They'll mark him at the 32-yard line on the forward progress.
A little pooch kick there. He didn't want to kick it too deep, I guess. Maybe Newton's got some good running backs there that can take the ball back.
Newton does have some speed on special skills, or on special teams, and also at their wideout position. So that was probably a smart play by Coach Elder. Go ahead and get it down, get the play up, get your defense on the field, and get those guys some confidence.
And this will be the first time that we get to see the offense of Newton County, so I'm excited to see if they do have some speed and see what we can do to match up with it, because our guys aren't big, but they are fast and they're in shape, and that's a good thing.
7-6, Newton up over Rockdale. 7:43 left in the first. Newton comes out in the shotgun, got trips to the left. There's a snap. It's a high snap. And ball is way underthrown. Miscommunication there. So that'll make it 2nd and 10 for the Rams.
That kind of makes you wonder what the communication was there, because there really was nobody in that area that he was throwing the ball to.
The closest receiver was number 10. He was about 8 yards in front of the ball.
And he was pointing to the other side of the field after the ball was thrown to him, like, throw to the other side, buddy.
2nd and 10 for the Rams. Under center.
See some shifting on the lines there. Obviously, Rockdale has scouted. Oh, and number 3 is breaking away there. Got around the other end.
Gets out to the 44-yard line. That's good enough for a first down for the Rams.
It was a good block by one of their wide receivers on our cornerback there for that running back to be able to make and turn the corner there.
Did you say a wide receiver block?
I know, it's very unusual for me to say that, and it doesn't happen often. He probably held him, but I'll give him credit that time.
7:32 left in the first, 7-6. The Rams up over the Bulldogs from Rockdale. Out of the shotgun once again. 1st and 10 from the 45, the snap. Handoff goes right up the middle, back to that number 3. Contavious Preston with the tackle after a gain of 4. So it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Rams.
And for the second time in a row, the running back for the Rams broke the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. We've got to lock up with them and drive them backwards if we're going to stop this drive.
2nd and 6 out of the shotgun. Pair of wideouts on either side. Flag on the play, offsides against Rockdale. So that'll make it second and a long 2. .706 left here in the first. Newton up over Rockdale, 7-6.
And the band is excited about it. They're getting down over here.
Out of the shotgun. Pair of wideouts on either side once again. Drops it back. Has some time. Finds his man, number 10 at the 40. He's brought down at the 43-yard line.
I think that was the play they were trying to run the first time that they did.
Brandon Harris with the stop there.
And the Rams aren't wasting a lot of time. They're getting back up on the line of scrimmage and they're getting ready to run. They've seen something in Rockdale's defense that they think they can take advantage of.
Another flag on the play.
And the officials are discussing it this time.
That one's going against Newton. That's a false start against Newton. So that'll back them up, make it 1st and 15.
You know, there are times when offensive linemen can move their head a certain way, bob it a little bit, and it makes the defensive guys jump off sides and they get away with it, but that time probably wasn't one of them.
And I think that's what that far side official saw. He saw that head nod, and that's what he was explaining to the main official there. Under center once again. Run goes to the left.
They strung that play out nicely.
Gain of about 4 makes it 2nd and 11.
And a lot of times a play like that looked like it was one of those long handoff options where the quarterback was going to wait and see where everybody went before he gave him the ball, because he could have kept it himself.
5:50 left here in the first. 7-6, Newton up over Rockdale. Newton goes under center once again. One wide out to his left. Got 3 packed in tight to his right. Drops back. Big McKnight gets in there in a hurry, flushes him out of the pocket. He runs forward for about 10 yards where he gets knocked out of bounds.
Took a nice shot out of bounds right there.
That was Anthony Davis delivering that knock out of bounds. Davis, a junior from Rockdale.
And right now there is a discussion on the sidelines about, there's a flag down there. I didn't notice it earlier.
Yeah, it was in the sidelines, and the penalty goes against Rockdale, or against Newton, sorry. So that bring that back.
Wow. A holding penalty, it looks like is what they're calling. Yeah, I knew they'd catch those wide receivers holding eventually.
So that makes it 2nd and 11. The block in the back is the actual call. 5:29 left in the first. 7-6, Newton up over Rockdale. Two wideouts to his left, one to his right. He's in the shotgun with a pair of backs in the backfield with him. There's the snap. It's high. Fakes the handoff. Brandon Harris comes around the end, flushes him out. Gain of about 1 yard.
We're putting pressure on him in the backfield. We've just got to get him down and tackle him in the backfield, and then it'll help us a little bit more there.
That'll make it 3rd and 9. They're at their 38-yard line. Newton with a pair of wideouts to the right. One to the left, one in the backfield. Quarterback under center.
Looking to the sideline, they're audibling. It's easy for me to say.
Quarterback drops back to the shotgun. High snap, it's over his head. Julian McKnight gets back in a hurry, and he's in the area. Ball's fallen on at the 41-yard line.
And that is not a pretty thing to see as a coach. Definitely, they've been marching down the field, and then they take that giant step backwards with a mistake. I know that Newton's been kind of paralyzed a little bit with the mistakes this year.
Yeah, it's 4th and 29 on that bad snap after a run gets negated by a block in the back, so they'll punt. Punter's got his feet on his 30. He'll kick it from the 33. It takes a Newton bounce down to the Bulldog 19-yard line. That's where they'll take over for their 3rd drive of the night. Down 7-6 with 4:23 left here in the first at Sharp Stadium. The Rams are up over the Bulldogs.
Now we can see what and if the Bulldogs can hold together that second drive that they had and do another drive, get the ball downfield, put some more points on the board, or if the Rams have adjusted to the offense that they came out and saw on that second drive.
Minifield's in the shotgun with Preston to his left. 2 wideouts to his left as well, 1 to his right. Takes a snap. Breaks
Nice
a tackle.
block.
Looking deep. Has a man, and it's overthrown.
Got to go up and get that ball there. That's he hung it up there and said, go get it. And
Number 12 tonight is Tajay Steele. Not in his typical 8 jersey. Tajay and Minifield connected for the big score last week.
you know, and Tajay and Minifield connected quite a bit last year together when they were at the middle school level and the year before, and they did pretty good for them there. You know, they've been friends for a while. They know each other, and they're getting more familiar with each other as the season goes by, and he's able to get the ball to him.
Out of the shotgun, takes a snap, drops it back. Gets flushed to his left. Looking for a man, catches it, and the ball's dropped. Pass was intended for Akwizi Minta.
And we've got little Minta on our football team, and I tell you what, if little Minta grows up to be as tall as big Minta out there now, he's going to be another good athlete. This kid's probably about 6'3", 6'4", Minta is. Tall, lanky guy.
So it's 3rd and 10 from their 19-yard line. Bulldogs have the ball. Minifield once again in the shotgun. Takes a snap, drops. Has a little bit of time. Gets it out to Minta and brought down. Looks like it may be short of the first down. We'll see where it's marked.
It's good to see the coaches go right back to him and give him that opportunity to redeem himself.
So the Bulldog punt unit comes on 4th down. 4th and 2. 3:35 left here in the first. 7-6. Newton up over Rockdale.
Number 2 back for Rockdale to do the punting.
It's a good snap, and the kick is away. Picked up at the 45. Running east to west.
Nice block.
Good block there by a Newton player, and brought out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
And I think they just ran over one of the Newton managers on the sideline.
Got to keep your head up, honey.
Yes, sir.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Rams at the Bulldog 32-yard line. 3:06 left here in the first quarter. Getting ready for Newton's next possession. Got a short field this time. Pair of wideouts to the left, pair in the backfield. Out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Handoff goes up the middle and the back falls down.
Yep, nothing there. He just tripped over his own feet that time.
2nd and 9. Fell 1 yard forward. It's number 3, Hardiman for the Rams. They try it once again, and he finds a hole to his right. He's got a block out.
Nice block.
Another
there.
blocker on the outside. He's tiptoeing down the sideline, and he's in for a touchdown. So a 31-yard touchdown run by number 3, Hardiman.
Yeah, it makes you wonder if the first play was a decoy.
That makes it 13-6 with 2:36 left in the first.
I've got to pull a Tom White real quick.
Not a problem. So we're waiting the extra point. 13-6 the score. The kick is good. He gets it over the upright, making it 14-6 with 2:36 left in the first. All right, we get ready for the Rams to kick off after a 31-yard touchdown run by Hardiman. 14-6 the score. 2:36 left in the first.
And I apologize to the viewers there and the listeners. I just had an emergency phone call. Just had to take care of. Wife broke down in Valdosta, Georgia, and just had to make sure she was safe and on sound. So everything's cool.
There's the kick. Fielded at the 11, at the 20. And he's brought down at the 25-yard line. There's a flag on the play. Flag comes from behind the action.
Now, speaking of Valdosta, didn't the Rams go down and play down in that area?
They did go and play in Valdosta several weeks ago.
They have played a tough out-of-region schedule, if I remember correctly.
They went to Valdosta. They also went to Lowndes County this year.
Yes.
2 very, very long road trips and 2 very difficult games.
But they don't call Valdosta Lowndes County Wintersville for no reason.
So Rockdale will take over from their 15-yard line, 1st and 10 with 2:29 left in the game, or in the first quarter. I'm getting ahead of myself tonight. 14-6 the score. Zuri puts Contavious Preston up on the line. There's the snap. Minifield with time. And overthrows his man. He had a couple in the area. Mintaw and Brown were both in the area. Kind of split the difference between the two. That'll make it 2nd and 10 from their 15.
We're trying to flood that left-hand side of the field there to get some defensive backs confused, and it just didn't work.
Second and 10 with 2:23 left in the first. 14-6 the score. Minifield under center. Toss goes to the left. Gets forward for about 2. I guess they got him down before that. They marked him back at the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 3rd and 10 for the Bulldogs. .151 left in the first quarter.
Minifield's back in that shotgun, sends a man in motion.
And almost intercepted by a Rams player. So it'll be 4th and 10 from their 15-yard line. Minifield looking to get something off to the right.
And I do believe if I was the Rams, I'd probably be rushing this punt pretty heavy.
Yeah, it worked for him last time. I guess 2 times ago that was. They punted since then. Newton's got a player at their 44-yard line, getting ready to receive the punt. There's the snap. The kick's away. And fair caught at the 47-yard line. So that's where Newton will take over. Up 14-6 here at Sharp Stadium with 1:24 left in the first quarter.
You know, I understand the region is still wide open.
Yeah, pretty much the only one at this point that knows for sure where they are and what they're doing is Lovejoy. Lovejoy has pretty much taken over the region. Everything else is still wide open. You got Newton and Alcovey. They both still play Rockdale. They both still Rockdale has Druid Hills left as well, and they're all tightly packed. Half the region is 1-2 or 2-1 at this point. So it's going to be interesting the last couple of weeks. Rams out of the shotgun. Fake the handoff. Gets around to the right-hand side and brought down at the 40-yard line. So that'll make it 2nd and 3 for the Rams.
It was a nice little run by the quarterback there. He faked the ball up and kept it until he saw where everything was developing and then kept it himself for the run.
Rams bringing everybody to the short side of the field. There's a flag. And it's false start against the Rams. So that'll back them up, make it 2nd and 8. Under a minute left here in the first at Sharp Stadium. Rams are up over the Bulldogs.
You know, it's kind of late in the season to still be making those mental mistakes like that, and we got to buckle down a little bit and get serious about things.
Once again, the Rams load up the near side of the field. Take the snap. Handoff goes to Hardiman, who gets around the outside and is brought down by Brandon Harris. Check that. That's Mike Gray.
Well, I tell you, they're not hiding. They're letting you know where they're coming. They're going to load up that side and they'll say, here we come. Stop us if you can.
3rd and 4 for the Rams. They're at the Bulldog 41-yard line.
And I understand that this is a renewal of a rivalry here tonight.
That's right. There were many years where there was a team in Rockdale and a team in Newton, and they were Newton and Rockdale, and it was a pretty nasty fight for a long time there. They fake the handoff, roll out to the left.
He's got green grass all for a good 10, 15 yards.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 31-yard line. So that's a Ram first down.
And I had a couple of the kids tell me today that they are going to be presenting a trophy tonight for the first time in a long time.
That's right. It is the inaugural county line battle, I believe is what it's called.
Yep, I believe that's what they're calling it. And so it's one that I think has some history behind it. Like I said, though, it's been put on hold for the last few years because they haven't really played each other because they've been in different regions and subdivisions and so forth.
So a big setup for the Rams. Handoff goes to Hardeman, who's brought down behind the line. Looks like a fumble on the play.
And there's a 5-point.
And the Bulldogs come away with the ball. So with a half a second left in the first, the Bulldogs take over possession, trailing by 8 points. So the Bulldogs will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line after recovering a fumble by the Rams. 14-6 the score. The Rams up over the Bulldogs. 1/2 of a second left in the first quarter here at Sharp Stadium.
It's amazing on those clocks, isn't it, how they can do that.
Minifield with a pair of wideouts on either side. Out of the shotgun, takes a snap. Looking deep, has a man wide open.
Too.
And there it is. He's at the 20. He's at the 15. He's knocked out of bounds there. They mark it at the 16.5-yard line. That's how the first quarter ends, on a big pass play. We'll call that a lot of yards. It gets them from the 31 down to their 16.5-yard line. Math majors, enjoy your time. So that's how the first quarter ends. 14-6, the Rams up over the Bulldogs from Rockdale. Fred, we got a lot more people up here helping us tonight. I don't know if you noticed or not. You had your VIP entrance.
Yes, I did.
With the band marching you in and carrying you up the stairs and all that. I want to thank Miss Watson and her crew from the Newton College and Career Academy. They're helping us tonight from the Newton broadcast video program.
Well, I'm glad I could come up here and show them how a professional is supposed to act in this thing and not, let you be leading them down the wrong path.
Yeah, I would hate to lead them down the wrong path. They're in good hands with Ms. Watson, and I want to thank her and her whole crew. They're helping us tonight and again in 2 weeks for the Alcovey Senior Night.
Well, that is wonderful, and I hope that they can hook up and do the same thing with their schools as time goes by, and maybe you can teach them the right way to do it, and it'll be good.
I'll get someone to teach them the right way to do it. I'll teach them my way for now. How's that?
Wow. I know a couple instructors at RCA that might be able to come and teach you the right way. So if we need that, just let me know.
So we're getting ready to start the second quarter, 14-6, the score. The Bulldogs on the Ram 16.5-yard line. Minifield with Preston in the backfield. Handoff goes right up the middle. He gets forward for it, breaks a couple of tackles. There's a flag on the play. The ball is loose. The ball is loose and is picked up by a Newton player.
And we'll have to see what the penalty is. If it's against Rockdale, it's Newton's ball for sure.
Contavious did a good job breaking a bunch of tackles there, but couldn't quite keep a handle on the ball. And they are marking that Newton has possession. So the 12-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Rams as they take over after that fumble.
So a couple fumbles, a couple fumble recoveries by the other team, and we pretty much traded places.
You got to give a lot of credit to the Bulldog defense. The Newton Rams have been on the field quite a long time. The Bulldogs have done a good job of forcing mistakes and forcing a punt or two. So just over 11 and a half minutes left here in the first half. The Rams will take over from their own 12-yard line. And the Bulldogs call a timeout.
So with 11:48 left in the first half, Bulldogs called a timeout. I guess they saw something they didn't really like.
Yeah, I was just bragging on the defense. Hopefully I didn't jinx them.
Yeah, for real. Now, I understand we do have some new sponsors in that there's a car show coming up at RCA.
Car show coming up next Saturday at RCA. It's the Cruising for Careers car show, and I have misplaced my notes. I'll get them at halftime.
I love doing that to you.
I'm glad you're here to remind me because I probably would have forgotten.
But it is an all-day event at RCA, and I know that they're going to have cars. They're going to have a fall festival. They're going to have some trick-or-treating in the trunks for the kids. Not that you can stick your kid in the trunk of the car, but there will be some candy in the trunks for the kids.
It's going to be an all-family affair. Everyone, it's going to be something for everyone. Cars, trucks, motorcycles, all classes. It is a professional judges even. So it's going to be a big deal. Next Saturday from 10 to 3 at the Rockdale Career Academy. So we're getting back to action. Rams take the handoff up the left-hand side, and Hardeman is brought down. See where they mark it? It'll be short of a first down. It will be a gain of 5. That'll make it 2nd and 5.
And Newton has gained some pretty good yardage right up the middle of the defensive line there.
Rams at their 17.
Looks like the running back there for the Rams got enough for the first down. You know, Rockdale's in this traditional 5-3 defense, and sometimes the middle is vulnerable, and when you run that defense, you got to kind of stack it up. You got to have a big hoss there over the nose guard, over the center, excuse me, as a nose guard.
Jonathan Roden is that guy for the Bulldogs, number 3. 10:55 left here in the first half, 14-6 the score. Hardeman goes around to the outside, brought down at the 30-yard line. Anthony Davis in on the stop.
It's interesting to see the contrast in the offenses here. You got Newton ramming the ball down Rockdale's throat, and you got Rockdale trying to throw the ball on Newton all night.
Newton with 2 wide outs to the right. Takes a snap. Hand off to Hardeman once again. Has a block. And gets brought down at the 35-yard line. So that's enough for a first down for the Rams. 1st and 10 with 10:09 left. Here in the first half, 14-6 the score. Newton making some late changes. Getting the players off just in time. Under center. 3 backs in the backfield. And the run goes to the right and brought down just past the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of 2 is what they're saying.
Number 55 for the Rams is their offensive tackle. I just, for some reason, I was watching him that play, and he actually pulled around the right end there and crushed our defensive end, unfortunately, for the Bulldogs.
So the Rams in that same setup. That's Kyle Bia, the defensive end.
Well, he just got crushed, unfortunately.
And Hardeman gets out, breaks a tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and is brought down at the 43-yard line. It'll be short of a first down. 3rd and 2 with 8:50 left here in the first half.
And Hardeman's running that ball hard for the Rams.
I wonder if they're going to run to the left. Under center, big setup once again. Hardeman goes to the left and has a hole. Gets out to the 45, the 40. He's got a blocker. He's at the 30.
Look at number 75 out there in front. Missed the block, but he's still out there.
And he's brought down at the 6-yard line. Shaquem Peters in on the tackle.
And I was impressed. Big number 75 got out there and was leading the way. Didn't hit a whole lot of people, but he was out there. That's a big old boy running down the field with the
There is a
backs.
flag on the play, back behind the play. And that play is coming back. So once again, holding flag against the against the Rams, pulls them back, negates a big run.
Lucky break for Rockdale on that one.
The PA announcer is suffering
A
through
little
the
distraught
penalty.
there.
So that'll make it 3rd and 7. .8:24 left in the first half, 14-6 the score. Rams 3rd and 7 from their own 38. Got to get out to the 45-yard line for a first down. Come out of the shotgun this time. 2 wide outs to the left. Got a pair of backs in the backfield. There's the snap. Got a little bit of time, looking over the middle, has a man wide open. Gets out to the 50. He's at the
Nice
45 with a good
stiff
stiff arm and brought down at the 41-yard line. That's Billingsley on the reception.
Billingsley stiff-armed the guy to the ground. It was a very nice stiff arm there. And notice Newton's right back on the line. They're getting up there. They're getting set. Coach is signaling the plays in from the sidelines.
Trips to the right out of the shotgun. Coach calling in an audible from the sideline. There's the handoff, runs right up the middle and brought down. Desmond Graham on the stop. 7:22 left here in the first half, 14-6. 2nd and 6. The Rams up over the Bulldogs.
Well, one thing we've learned is not to count the Bulldogs out, so it's still very early in this ball game. They haven't looked too shabby. They're hanging in there with the Rams.
Pair of wideouts on either side. Out of the shotgun, a high snap. And it's fall on by. Let's see who comes out of the bottom of the pile. The official's right there on top of it. It looked like a Bulldog got in there on it.
Looked like a Bulldog did, but you never can tell with that. They're all still down there in there fighting for the ball.
And the officials have signed that it is a Bulldog ball with 6:39 left here in the first quarter. Bulldogs jump again on a big turnover by the Rams.
So that's the second bad snap that between the center and the quarterback there that has cost them some big yardage or the ball this time, actually.
So the Bulldogs will take over from their own 45-yard line.
Don't forget you still have a chance for those Pro Bowl tickets. They're for sale just inside the home ticket gate. Chance to go to the Pro Bowl in 2013.
Missouri out of the shotgun. They'll have a pair of wideouts on either side. Takes a snap. Got 2 men over, and the ball is caught on the ground. Couldn't see who it is because he was sitting.
Nice reception there, though, by number 24, looks like.
That's Aubrey Brown. He got tripped up, fell down, caught the ball, rolled over.
And, you know, in the pros, he
Gained 4
could have got
yards.
up and ran again.
Gained 4 yards. We'll take it. So 2nd and 6 for the Bulldogs at their own 49-yard line.
Winfield's out there directing some traffic, sending his wide receivers out a little bit wider there.
Minifield drops back, has a man in the flats. That's Ronzel Teague. Gets brought down at the 45-yard line. So that looks like it'll be 3rd and 2. PA announcer corrects me. It is 3rd and 1.
I think it was the assassin that was on the tackle that might have done that. I'm not sure. Any minute now, I'm waiting for El Mongo. Oh, there's
Ball's
a fumble.
loose again. 45-yard line.
And that ball just popped right out.
The Bulldogs are staying in there, hoping that he was called down.
Yep, they're calling him down.
So that'll make it 4th and 1. Looks like the Bulldogs going to call a timeout. With 5:20 left here, 5:22 left here in the first half, it is 14-6, the Rams over the Bulldogs.
What do you think? Are they going to go for it?
I think so. I think they're kind of in no man's land.
I see no reason why they wouldn't go for it right here. Put the defense back on the field if they don't get it. Defense has held them pretty good, done a pretty good job for them. I say go for it.
Glad having you back, Machine.
I'm glad to be back.
It was awfully lonely at Lovejoy 2 weeks ago.
Well, you won't see me in Lovejoy anytime. Long road trips the Machine does not make.
It was very lonely. And then last week I had that entire booth all by myself.
Well, I was listening a little bit last week, watching some of it. It was kind of scary. I thought maybe I was on Sci-Fi or something for a few times, but
there was a little Twilight Zone action where whoever was running the switcher would just switch cameras for no apparent reason.
Sometimes you just do what you got to do to get it done. I understand.
So we're going 4th and 1. The Bulldogs are going for it.
I'd like to tell you that I was really enjoying it, but I was down in Florida having a very nice time on the beach too. So
they give it to Aubrey Brown. Gets behind a couple of tackles, and it looks like he's going to be marked short.
It really depends on which foot he marks that ball with. Yep.
So the Rams will take over on their own 45-yard line. .5:17 left in the first half, 14-6. Rams have the ball on their own 46-yard line, 1st and 10.
And I do enjoy this PA announcer. I might have to see if I can get him to come announce some wrestling matches for CCW when it comes back to town very shortly. An interesting thing, just to throw it out here, that there is some wrestling matches tomorrow night in Covington at the National Guard Army that I will be on. It's not a CCW event, but I will be there wrestling also. So we had some movement on that line.
Wow, no flag on the play there. That's interesting.
Yeah, that young man moved quickly.
I think the only people that didn't see it were wearing stripes.
Yes, and those are the only ones that matter in that case.
Rams lost a yard on it, so it's 2nd and 11. Looked like the left side of the Newton line got a little bit feisty.
I notice when the Rams huddle up, to me they don't seem to be as productive and they don't seem to be moving the ball as much. Now watch, they'll probably score on this play, but I think that when they're going that no huddle offense, they're catching Rockdale without not giving them the opportunity to rest and to shift around on defense.
Got 3 in the backfield once again. The fake the handoff to Hardiman.
Yep,
rolls out, throws it over the top, and is caught and brought down immediately.
Yep. Let me see if I can say something else negative about it and see what else we can do.
Mintaw with the stop. They did a good job selling the run there. So it's 1st down for the Rams. 4:24 left here in the first half, 14-6 the score. Same setup, 3 in the backfield. Under center. This time the handoff goes to Hardiman. And he gets brought down.
Number 43 from behind.
That is Kyle Bia. So gain of 1. Makes it 2nd and 9.
It looks like the Rams running the old-fashioned reverse wishbone down there.
Under center, 2 in the backfield, 2 to his left. Now goes trips left.
59 gets off that ball very fast.
He gets off. I was just going to say the same thing. It looks like a false start every time.
Yes.
But if you watch, it's a clean one.
Yeah.
He's just very fast off the ball.
He is off the ball before anybody else is.
3rd and 8 for the Rams. 3:21 left in the half. They're at the 28-yard line. They're at the Bulldog 28-yard line.
And we got about 3 minutes left in the first half there, and so hopefully Rockdale can hold them. At least from my point of view, hopefully they can hold them. Sure, you have a different one, but it's nothing new.
I am a Bulldog fan.
That's very good to hear.
2 wideouts to the right. Fakes the handoff to Hardman once again, looking deep. Heavily covered, and it is dropped.
Oh, and that might be a good drop.
Shaquem Peters had a hand on the ball, and we'll say that he dropped it on purpose, dropped it at the 1-yard line. 4th and 8 from the 28.
So it would be about a, 43-yard field goal if they attempt it?
And they are not going to. They're going to keep their offense out there. Out of the shotgun, trips to the right. Hardeman in the backfield with him. Hardeman gets a late handoff and is brought down immediately by Julian McKnight, and B.I. Preston in on there.
And that was one of the first times tonight that Rockdale has gotten penetration and made the tackle in the backfield.
Preston, Roden, B.I., and McKnight all in there on that stop. 2:43 left here in the first half. 14-6 the score. Rockdale takes over at their own 34-yard line.
So I guess we're going to have an extended halftime with the homecoming entertainment and homecoming in the crowning of the queen and all. Are you going out there to do anything?
I'm not getting my crown?
Not for me. But,
So Minifield out of the shotgun, a pair of wideouts on either side. Dumps it to Teague once again in the flat, has a blocker. Teague gets out for about 5 yards.
and number 23 did the great wide receiver block. He hit the man for briefly and let him go. If he would have stayed with his block, we probably could have got about 10 to 15 more yards out of that.
2nd and 5 with 2:25 left here in the first half.
I just figured you'd be out there like presenting the crown or something. I'm, a famous
away
alumni
game.
like
it's
you.
an away game. Oh, a famous alumni, yeah. Yeah, count me in that list. Minifield out of the shotgun.
I could have sworn I pulled up Wikipedia and saw your name listed there.
Yeah. And there's a catch by Mintod. He gets free to the
Mintod
50.
moving.
And he's brought down at the 50-yard line. That's a first down for the Bulldogs with under 2 minutes left in the first half.
Clock stops while they move the chains. As soon as those chains are set, that clock's going to start back, so Rockdale has to get set and get ready to go.
Same setup. Pair wide out to the side. Ronzel Teague in the backfield. Missouri Minifield, the quarterback. There's a snap. And intercepted. That's White on the interception. Breaks a couple of tackles. He gets out to the 30. He's got a blocker. And he goes all the way.
Well, I know the Newton fans are glad that White didn't run out of gas on the way here today.
1:30 left in the first half. It's 20-6.
And you have to remember that we do have some of these Newton folks here helping
I do
us
have to remember.
And they are allowed to cheer. That's okay.
So 20-6 pending the extra point with 1:30 left in the first half.
Nick White on the touchdown return.
The snap. The kick is up, and looks like someone get a hand on it. Either way, it doesn't matter. It was no good.
It was a no good kick.
So 20-6 is the score with 1:30 left in the first half. Newton up over the Bulldogs.
Hopefully, like I said, minute 31 seconds left in the first half. Rockdale's getting the ball back. They can put together a drive so it's not too late. And if nothing else, they can get in there and get some momentum going right now, get into halftime, figure out what's going wrong, figure out what's going right, and let's start capitalizing on the correct things and minimizing the mistakes and move on.
They definitely showed a lot of growth and a lot of that ability last week as they came back to win, not only on a very long, a 46-yard pass play, but on a 2-point conversion. They beat Luella last week, 20-21.
You know, a lot of people think that 3 yards for that 2-point conversion is so easy to get. If it was easy, everybody would do it all the time. That's why you get 2 points for it.
It was one of the most exciting games I've been to in a long time because the place was just electric.
Well, it's also good to look over on the other sideline there and see that we do have a following with us. Even though Newton County's pretty close, we got a pretty good crowd here. Away games are always hard to get the students to, but we definitely have some students here. We've got a lot of the parents here. It's always good to see that.
Nick White getting ready to kick for the Rams.
So you intercept the ball, you kick the ball. Well, a line drive kick to number 15 there.
Sheldon Neal, the senior, makes the catch. They mark him at the 32-yard line.
You know, I love the open air feeling that we have up here. For those of you who don't know, we are on the top of the stadium, and you can definitely feel the night breeze coming in. This is definitely football weather.
Absolutely. My favorite time of the year, pumpkin pie and football.
And if you're a hunter, which I'm not, but I mean, I understand there are people that hunt.
Opening day is tomorrow for gun season.
I do like to eat.
Timeout by the Bulldogs. That's their second timeout of the half. Actually, that is their third timeout. I missed one.
I'm glad we have this PA announcer here helping us out.
I'm telling you, man, if it weren't for you and him, I would sound – never mind.
I was going to say, there's an old saying that somebody told me sometimes it's better to keep your mouth shut and let people think instead of opening it and remove all doubt.
Yeah.
So tomorrow's opening day?
Tomorrow is opening day.
Of deer season?
Of guns, yeah.
It shows you how much I know, I mean.
Well, I don't know if you know this or not. We've got a pretty avid hunter back at the Career Academy. One stretch Brandenburg, and apparently it's a big deal. He has flown friends into town to hunt tomorrow.
That is correct. He told me he was going to be off work on Monday about that. Stretch is my neighbor in classrooms. Stretch is also the host and the sponsor of the car show.
Exactly.
So it's interesting to know. Yes, I remember him telling me that, but he won't bring me any venison.
Yeah, we'll take all the backstrap donations you guys will give.
Yes.
So a pair of wideouts either side for Minifield. Drops back. It's got a little bit of time. Gets flushed in the pocket and brought down. Looks like about a 7-yard loss. Brought down by number 25 of Rockdale.
And now Newton's calling timeout.
1:12 left here in the first half, 20-6.
I think that Newton's thinking that they might be able to get the ball back and get in decent field position enough to maybe even get a field goal out of this if possible. But then again, coach's philosophy, why leave timeouts on the scoreboard when you got them? Go ahead and use them. So, let's talk about Stretch and the car show a little bit more. I understand that they've got some great sponsors coming in, that Harley.
Stone Mountain Harley-Davidson, Napa, Whitlow's Auto Performance. There are
you're doing pretty good without your notes there. I put you on the spot there.
Did.
Made you
Once
think
again,
about
I got
it.
3 out of 5. That's a 60. Not passing, but,
Well, that's not too shabby for you.
I will grab my notes at halftime.
But the car show, I've been through one of them last year, the year before last. They are wonderful to go to. They're entertaining.
It's a big event. It takes up both sides of the Career Academy. So it's going to be a good time next Saturday. Doors are around 10, 11, and we'll be there till 3. So there's the snap. Minifield with some time. Finds Teague once again in the flat. Gets forward to the 35-yard line where he's knocked out of bounds with 1:04 left in the first half. So that'll make it 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs. Yeah, the car show next week also includes a fall festival from the early childhood education folks in our building. And a part of that is a trunk or treat. You go trick-or-treating in car trunks. There's the snap out of shotgun. Minifield, once again, to Teague, overthrows a little bit out of his reach. So that'll bring up 4th and 8.
I understand they're going to have some face painting there and some opportunities to get some pictures taken and funny little cutouts, and they'll pieces of wood and things of that nature. Actually, I made the pieces of wood with the little circles cut out. But that's another story altogether.
So it's a good time. It is a free event. There's food. There's all kinds of good stuff for you to buy, and it all benefits the Rockdale Career Academy and some of the programs that we have there. So the Bulldogs are punting on 4th and 8. The snap. The punt is away. High end over end kick. It takes a Ram bounce back to the 50. It's marked up at the 49-yard line with 49 seconds left. The Rams will take over at their own 49-yard line, up 20-6 over the Bulldogs.
And they still have 2 timeouts, so they've got an opportunity there. They got the ball back, 2 timeouts, 49 seconds left. They could get downfield. Now, are you not going to cook some of your world-famous barbecue for the car show?
I am not. I've got a ball game next week. The Bulldogs are off, but I'm going to go to the Heritage game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Senior night at Heritage.
You're a sucker for punishment.
So the Rams with trips to the right. Bobble the snap. And he's hit. He's hit in the backfield. And he is marked down. Ball came loose. The Bulldogs jumped on it. It is marked as
an incomplete pass.
As an incomplete pass.
I think if we reviewed that one, we might win it, but they don't have the little red flags in this league.
Yeah.
That was a close.
And then we would have to have good camera work to make sure we got it. And the camera work is much better than the play-by-play, not the color guy, the play-by-play. The camera work
we do have very good
amazing.
camera work because we've got good students that you have taught. I'll give you a touch of credit there to operate the cameras and all.
So Pittman with 5 wide receivers out of the shotgun. Looking over the top, has a man, and the ball gets knocked loose. Great hit. That's Anthony Davis once again breaking up that pass.
And Newton is not being shy about it. They are going for a score.
They absolutely are. With 5 wide outs, looking for a man deep. 37.8 seconds left, 3rd and 10. As we get ready to wrap up the first half, we will have the Newton homecoming ceremonies. I will not be receiving a crown tonight.
Or giving one, from what I understand.
Once again, 5 wide receivers. Pittman out of the shotgun. Has time and overthrows his man. So that's 4th and 10 with 31.8 seconds left. Pass intended for Billingsley.
And it doesn't look like the Rams are sending a punt team on there. Or maybe they are now. Okay.
A little late getting them out there.
So say, really, though, if they just hummed the ball down there, an incomplete, an intercepted pass would be as good as a punt if Rockdale intercepted.
31.8 seconds left. 20-6 the score just before halftime. Ball is away. Peters with the catch. Gets out to the 30. Brought down at the 31-yard line. Robbie Wallace with the tackle.
And I like his nickname there. He is the Assassin. I don't know if you remember old Jack Tatum played for the Oakland Raiders that they used to call the Assassin. I can go to some wrestling stuff
He is
later,
no machine, that's for certain.
No, he's not.
21.2 seconds left in the half, 20-6 the score. Newton up over Rockdale. Four wideouts for Zuri. Got Ronzel Teague in the backfield with him. There's the snap.
Zuri steps up, moves around a little bit.
Has Teague. Teague gets out to the 35 where he walks out of bounds after getting spun around. They mark him at the 36, 12.3 seconds left in the first half.
This has been a long last minute.
It really has. Couple timeouts, a lot of out of bounds. Change of possession.
Both coaches have used the clock wisely. And Newton still has 2 timeouts up there.
4 wideouts. There's a snap. Looking over the top. Overthrown. That was almost intercepted by a Rams player. The interception broken up out there. 3rd and 6.
And Menfield's back in that shotgun again. He's going to throw that ball up there. He's stepping up.
He gets free. Gets out to the 46-yard line just as time expires. So that's how we end here the first half. 20-6 the score. Newton up over Rockdale. We're going to bring you the Newton homecoming celebration when we return here on the GHSA.TV network.
This year's junior princess is Reid. The homecoming queen will be crowned by last year's homecoming queen, Rockdale. After the new queen has been crowned, she will crown her king. Once again, can we hear a cheer for this year's court? May we have a drum roll from the band, please? This year's homecoming queen is Tia Baker. Now the queen must be her king. This year's homecoming king is Rashad Butler. And now the band will lead us in our fight song. Good night and go Rams!
The third annual Cruising for Careers Car Show and Fall Festival is just around the corner. October 27th at Rockdale Career Academy on Parker Road in Conyers. This year's show features classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles competing in every class for Best in Show as well as People's Choice. There's something for the whole family, including face painting, trunk or treat, and more. The event is free to the public and only $20 to enter your car, truck, or motorcycle in the show. All proceeds benefit the programs at Rockdale Career Academy. We'll see you on Saturday, October 27th for the third annual Cruising for Careers Car Show and Fall Festival.
I'm Finia Tien, local candidate for Chief Magistrate Judge.
And I'm Coach Herman Anderson, Vice President of the Rockdale County Football Booster Club. You know, Fenia, we live in a great community, don't we?
Yes, we do, Coach. And that's why today we're urging all of you to give back by volunteering. We're asking that you donate a weekend
Or maybe even a few hours.
to help a senior, mentor a child, or clean up one of our local parks.
You know, together we can make a difference.
Volunteer today.
For nearly 30 years, Atlanta Pizza and Gyro has been serving Conyers and Rockdale County the best pizza, gyros, Greek salads, and more. Using only the freshest ingredients, Atlanta Pizza and Gyro has created a list of loyal customers a mile long. Located on Highway 138 in Conyers next to Radio Shack, Atlanta Pizza and Gyro invites you to come in and try them just once, and they promise that you'll be back. Stop in today for a fresh pizza piled high with toppings or a gyro that you will never forget. Monday night is trivia night for prizes. In a hurry? Call in and order at 770-483-6228. Again, that's 770-483-6228 for Atlanta Pizza and Gyro.
Hello, my name is Bishop Gary Hawkins, the Voice of the Faith right here in Rockdale County. I just want to take time out to congratulate Rockdale High School football team. I'm proud of you, Coach Elder and the staff, the Booster Club, the principal, and all of those that are associated with Rockdale High School. You make this community proud. I'm so excited to be a part of the community, a part of the family. Thank you for including us as sponsorship. We are delighted to be a part of the Rockdale family. We also want to invite you out to one of our Sunday services. You would have a blast. It'll be wonderful, great word, great worship, great loving environment. Our slogan here at our church, Voice of Faith, is "It's a family affair. Come and see why." Look forward to seeing you again, Rockdale. I love you. We love you at Voice of Faith, and we're so proud of you. God bless you.
Hey, everybody, still time to stop by next session.
Small town feel with big time flavor. The Oaks Family Diner on Flat Shoals Road has the home cooked meals that you're looking for. Breakfast served all day, including homemade biscuits and an unmatched selection of omelets. Open from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m., the Oaks Family Diner is a crowd pleaser with their daily lunch specials and Cakes by Mary. There's something for everyone. So stop by tomorrow at 1040 Flat Shoals Road in Conyers and see what the buzz is all about at the Oaks Family Diner.
The third annual Cruising for Careers Car Show and Fall Festival is just around the corner. October 27th at Rockdale Career Academy on Parker Road in Conyers. This year's show features classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles competing in every class for Best in Show as well as People's Choice. There's something for the whole family, including face painting, trunk or treat, and more. The event is free to the public and only $20 to enter your car, truck, or motorcycle in the show. All proceeds benefit the programs at Rockdale Career Academy. We'll see you on Saturday, October 27th for the third annual Cruising for Careers Car Show and Fall Festival.
Georgia Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is dedicated to providing quality orthopedic care with integrity and compassion. Our physician and staff are devoted to upholding the highest standards of patient care. We have the expertise and experience you expect in handling minor orthopedic procedures to major joint replacements and sports injury-related conditions. Georgia Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, a team of caring professionals. Visit georgia-ortho.com or call 770.
After the conclusion of the game tonight, the Rockdale Band is going to perform their show for you. So if you'd like to see them, please plan on sticking around after the game as the Rockdale Band will perform for your listening pleasure.
I'll think about you while I'm driving home.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, special thanks goes out to Miss Beverly Johnson
pretty dressed though, but I was like, hey, how you guys don't.
I don't know, let me see. I did have daughters. I know all about
Red
this.
and the blue.
Yeah, I wouldn't wear it. It would clash with my eyes.
There's Marlon right there, you guys. So,
Hey, and let's don't forget all those sponsors helping Newgram football bottle or Quick Lube, Mount Omega High School, how about Chick-fil-A and New Plaza, Yin Moore Company, 2 locations, Yin Chevrolet and Yin Chrysler Jeep, Just Off, Scoop, Mix Megapan, Federal Bank, Newton Rec Department, the Oaks Golf Course, you know where they at, they're ranked 5 at high school, State Farm Insurance, U.S. Army, United Bank, how about one of Zaxby's 2 locations? Complete cash discount mall and Guardian Automotive. Thank you once again, one and all, for sponsoring Newgram football. Hey, don't forget, at the end of the third quarter, before the third and fourth quarter, we are going to draw that money ticket to the Pro Bowl. For those of you that are geographically challenged, Pro Bowl is held in the state of Hawaii. So that's quite a nice trip. Hopefully you purchased the ticket, and some lucky winner will receive that trip, and will be drawn in tonight.
Welcome back to Sharp Stadium. Getting ready to start the second half. The Rams from Newton County up 20-6 over the Bulldogs from Rockdale in the County Line Classic, the inaugural County Line Classic.
I heard not only are they going to give a County Line Classic trophy out this year, but they're also going to announce an MVP player for the game and give him a little trophy also.
It'll be exciting to get this rivalry back underway. This is a pretty good one. It goes back several decades even. So it's nice to be here for the inaugural one tonight. Bulldogs will be kicking off to the Rams. Contavious Preston waiting on the officials.
It's always nice when you can have a rivalry, and it's even an out-of-town rivalry, somebody that's close by, though, that you can hit.
There's the kick. It's picked up at the 10. Brought down at the – they're going to mark him at the 26-yard line. So that's where the Rams will take over for the second half.
You know, in all my years of playing football, watching football, and coaching football, I've never liked the forward progress call.
Yeah.
That guy was brought about the 15-yard line, and they gave it to him at the 27. And, you know, if he wanted to give up, he should have just gave up at the 20 at the 27.
So the Rams with 2 wideouts to their left. Pittman. He's got Hardeman in the backfield with him. Got 2 in the backfield. Hardeman gets the ball and is rode down by Kyle Biab.
And they're starting off the same way that they finished up, just driving Hardeman down the throat there of the Bulldogs right there in that middle of that defensive line area.
So that's a gain of 5, making it 2nd and 5 for the Rams.
I think he was a math major, though. The PA guy.
Pittman in the shotgun. Hands it to Hardeman once again, looking for some room up to his right. Met by a pack of Bulldogs. We'll see where the forward progress gets them this time. So 3rd and 1 for the Rams. Just underway here in the second half. We got a score from the Heritage game, 27-6, for those of you trying to catch the score on both of them. 27-6, Heritage up over Flowery Branch.
And that could be a big victory for Heritage.
Salem is off tonight.
Yeah, I ran across a couple of the Salem players down there when I went to the restroom. They're out scouting everybody and having a good time tonight, off night.
Hardeman with the ball once again. Plows forward, brought down by pack of dogs, including Julian McKnight. First down for the Rams. 20-6 the score. The Rams up over the Bulldogs. Pittman in the shotgun. Pair of wideouts to his left, a pair in the backfield with him.
There's some fluctuation in his voice that must make those guys jump a little bit and all. They're catching themselves before they get the encroachment call. Or
Handoff met in the backfield by Julian McKnight. He's riding him down and held him up for enough. Hold him up long enough to get a couple of other defenders in there.
That's usually a good little play. We used to run it in middle school that I coached at. We just a little cross-bug play. Fake it to one back, the other one comes across, and you hand it off to him. They did catch him in the backfield that time, though.
Bia and McCray in on the stop. 2nd and 13 for the Rams on their own 39-yard line.
Now I understand that the JV team for Rockdale yesterday got a victory. One of the kids in my class, Nick Gage, he ran back a touchdown on a kickoff.
Out of the shotgun, looking for something over the middle. Overthrown by a mile. So that brings up 3rd and 13.
You know, Tom, you and I were talking about the dedication that the varsity coaching staff has had with the JV, that you've seen them at some games and all.
Absolutely. I went down to the Alcova game a couple weeks ago. I saw the JV teams play, and every coach from the Rockdale staff was there, coaching on the sidelines, letting the coach of the JV team do his thing, but they were offering support to players on the side and things like that. So it was kind of nice to see. Once again, Newton down the shotgun. Got trips to the right. Pittman with time. Finds a man, and the ball is not caught. It is knocked loose.
And Pittman was hit pretty hard after he let go of that pass there. He's coming off the field a little shook up.
He stood in there pretty well tonight. He's taken a couple of big hits.
When you get talking to some of my students that I've got in class that play for the JV team, they were saying that the varsity coaches are coming out. They're helping them. They're even bringing down some of the older players that are coaching them during practices and some during the games and helping them out.
Yeah, it's nice to see this program really working to build for the future. There's a flag on the play. Like a Bulldog jumped off sides. Certainly won't be enough for a first down. It'll make it 4th and 8. 9:12 left in the third period. 20-6 the score. The Bulldogs trailing to the Rams. Rams keeping their punt team on the field. The catch is caught at the 25, out to the 30.
I tell you, both the punter and the kicker for Newton Rams, they shoot line drives in there. They're low, they're hard, and they're just getting right there.
I get confused. It looks like a pass.
It did. I could see where you would think that.
So therefore, I called it a pick.
Yes. And you also said that he caught the catch, but
yes, he caught the catch, which was a pick.
But, we didn't want to mention that.
Hey, I've never said I was good at it. So the Bulldogs take over. Looks like Preston and Brown in the backfield for the Dogs. Handoff goes to Brown, met at the line of scrimmage.
There was nothing there for Brown to get any kind of yardage out of that one.
So that'll make it 2nd and 10 for the Dogs on their own 30-yard line. .840 left here in the third period. 20-6 the score. Two wideouts to the near side, a pair in the backfield. Minifield drops back. The pocket collapses, and down goes Minifield.
And he was enveloped in that pocket there. So now we have the assassin, we have Diesel.
So 3rd and 16. 17.
I like this announcer. I like this guy. He does put some life into the announcing of the game.
Pair of wideouts on either side. Minifield in the backfield with Ronzel Teague. Got a wideout coming to the near side. Minifield breaks free and is later brought down at the 16-yard line.
And that pocket's just collapsing. They're gonna have to do something about that. Either he's gonna have to start rolling out so we can get some room, or they're gonna have to establish a run game so that Newton has to honor it a little bit more.
So 4th and a bunch is the official call. 7:22 left here in the third.
And according to him, a bunch is 23.
23 is a bunch. I'll put that in the back pocket. There's the snap. The punt is away. It's picked up at the 43-yard line. And he's brought down at the 45.
Good stop by number 33 there.
There's DJ Artister in there.
Haven't seen DJ much lately since the injury that he had. I know that he was in on the two-point conversion last week. But I haven't seen him much in the backfield. He had a concussion, was out for a couple weeks.
So the Rams will take over on the Bulldog 44-yard line. Hardeman stopped at the line, making it 2nd and 10.
You know, I've said all season long that I think that the Rockdale defense is pretty strong. The problem is that they're on the field a lot. And that gives opportunities for other teams to score when the other team's on the field, of course. And that's been one of the major factors I think that has hurt Rockdale this year.
There's a snap. Hardeman goes off to his left. Brought down just past the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 2. They're marking it at 3, so that'll make it 3rd and 7. Yeah, I agree. The defense is definitely on the field way too much. They're actually very good when they're clicking, and they get tired. And a lot of these guys play both ways. You got Contavious Preston as a linebacker. I mean, there was a play a couple weeks ago, or a series of plays where he intercepted a pass, ran a touchdown, kicked the extra point, kicked the point. I mean, he had 5. He was a player in 5 consecutive plays. By the way, Newton's got a new quarterback out there. Looks like Pittman's on the sideline. Run goes to Hardeman. Swallowed up by McKnight and a couple other Bulldogs. So that'll make it 4th and about 5 on the 39-yard line of the Bulldogs.
Trying to see if I can see Pittman on the sideline here to see if there's somebody's looking at him or just take a little breather. He did limp off the field, though, earlier. Like I said, he got a pretty good shot there. I don't think – oh, I see him laying down on the ground over here. I believe the trainer's looking at him and talking to him right now.
So the Rams getting ready to punt. A little confusion on the Bulldog punt coverage. There's the snap, and it's almost blocked. And it goes out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. Several Bulldogs were in the backfield there for that punt. So 4:48, the Bulldogs will take over at the 21-yard line. 20-6 the score here at Sharp Stadium. Newton up over Rockdale. Fred?
Yes.
Fred, I have my notes.
Oh, very good.
The car show next week. We've talked about it a couple times, and I've left off a couple sponsors because I am poorly prepared tonight. Year One is a sponsor. Stone Mountain Harley Davidson, Whitlow Auto Repair, Automotive Fleet Repair, and Napa are the 5.
Okay.
So hopefully I can pull that away with a makeup grade. Get my average back to somewhere near passing.
Yes, we'll let you slide on that one. We do believe in retesting and reevaluating the assessment areas here.
Again, the car show next Saturday, the 27th from 10 to 3 at the Rockdale Career Academy.
And I know that all 5 of those sponsors, they give a lot to our programs. I know that Napa donates a lot of materials for both the collision and the automotive. I know that Stone Mountain Harley Davidson does a lot of work for them and with them. Matter of fact, I know that a couple years ago they pretty much sponsored the whole show.
Okay.
And did a lot with them, and so
there was some confusion there on the field. I don't know if a timeout was called or official. I'm really still not sure what's going on.
Yeah. Looked like he was going over to talk to somebody. He just stopped, but giving everybody time to regroup and get rested up and ready for the next play at least.
All right. So it looks like Zuri has everyone under center again, or where they need to be. He's under center. Handoff goes to Contavious Preston, who paddles forward for about 4.
And Contavious fumbled that ball on the way down there. Luckily, he fell right on it, but it was loose as he was hitting the ground.
So that's 4-yard gain 2nd and 6.
And we had talked about the replacement quarterback for Newton. Pitts is still down on the ground. They have some folks looking at him right now. They've got a coach over there. Looks like the trainer's over there with him and all. Not really sure. It's hard to tell what might be the injury. So hopefully he's going to be okay.
Minifield under center. Takes a snap. Rolls out to his left, looking deep. Overthrows Tarjay.
And, Minifield made the time that he needed that time to get rid of the ball. He
There's
rolled
a flag
out.
on the play in the backfield. Officials got some words for a Newton player. Called the player back to the point of the flag. Holding against Rockdale. The official still chirping with the Newton player.
And, at the end of the first half, the officials called a couple of the captains together. I think they asked them just to, this is a football game, but let's play a game and let's not get any extracurricular activity on the sidelines or on the game on the field that we didn't need.
So that 10-yard penalty makes it 2nd and 16 for the Bulldogs. Bring them inside their own 15-yard line down to the 11. Out of the shotgun. And Minifield is brought down inside the 5 at the 3-yard line.
And they brought the house.
So that makes it 3rd and a mile. The Bulldogs at their own 3-yard line. 3rd and 28 for the Bulldogs. Trailing 20-6 at this point with 3:24 left in the game.
And that's where Rockdale's got to start establishing a running game. If not, they're going to keep setting everybody back there. Minifield, 5 guys can't block 9. Just no way. And then, so they're going to get back there and they're going to try to rush him. Minifield is still a young quarterback. He is a freshman. He will get happy feet back there.
There's that 3rd down pooch kick. And it's caught at the 22-yard line. So that's where the Rams will take over on the Bulldog 22-yard line with 2:51 left here in the 3rd.
And, that's 3rd or 4th time that I personally have seen that 3rd down quick kick. And it's usually been a little bit more successful than that. It wasn't a big gain for them.
I think the shadow of the goalpost had a little bit to do with that, a little intimidation factor there. So let's see if the defense can make a stand here.
Just under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Really haven't had a very productive 3rd quarter from either team so far.
Under center. Hardiman goes to the left. Met by a couple Bulldogs in the backfield. Maybe falls forward for a yard gain. They say he does, so that'll make it 2nd and 9. .25 left here in the 3rd. 20-6 the score. The Rams up over the Bulldogs.
And I've noticed with the quarterback change that they are huddling up more, not going and running the no-huddle offense as much, nor are they audibling as much.
Big hole there for Hardiman. Gets forward to about the 13-yard line. They actually mark him at the 14, so it'll be 3rd and 2.
And, of course, as soon as I say that, that's exactly what they do. I think during the huddles they call 2 or 3 plays at one time, and then they know what they're going to do for the next couple plays. And
there's the audible that you said didn't happen.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm such a good predictor of this game.
Under center. Hardiman in the backfield, takes the handoff right up the middle, gets forward for a 1st down and a little bit more. Gets out to the 10-yard line. So it's 1st down for the Rams. And they can get another 1st down without scoring. So it's 1st and 10.
starting that clock up, so with 1 minute and 37 seconds left in the third quarter, Rams are knocking at the door to score.
The run once again comes up to the left, gets through to the 5, brought down by a couple of Bulldog players. .70 seconds left here in the third quarter, 20-6. The score. Newton up over the Bulldogs.
Ball's just outside the 5-yard line.
2nd and 5. Run goes up the middle and is in for a touchdown. So that makes the score 26-6. Awaiting the point after. 52.5 seconds left here in the third. 26-6 the score. Newton up over the Rockdale County Bulldogs. The kick is up. And it is good. That makes it 27-6. Newton.
You know, Newton's capitalized on a block punt early in the game to score first. But they've actually driven the ball down. Even it was a short drive. They only had a couple, 20-something yards to cover there, but they were able to put the score on.
Yep, 27-6 on a little run there by number 5 from Newton. So Rockdale getting ready to receive the kick.
And I tell you what, that Newton band is going to town down there.
Yes, sir. Just got an update from Flowery Branch game. Flowery Branch has turned the tide. They scored 29 points coming out of the second half. So we'll keep watching that game for it, so you can stay with us and not flip over. 52.5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Nick White with the kickoff. Flag on the play. Yes, the Newton sound machine certainly is making it happen just to our left here at the top of the press box.
And that was another one of those low line drive kicks, but I believe a Newton player was offsides on that.
So White will be kicking it from the 35-yard line.
Hey, we were talking about our running back, Preston, and White seems to be the same for them.
Yes.
Let that ball go by.
Ball's picked up inside the 15. Running left to right, looking for a couple of blocks. Gets out to the 15. He's out to the 19-yard line where he's brought down.
He ran about 50 yards to get to.
So the Bulldogs will take over on their own 19-yard line. .8 seconds left in the third. 21-point ball game. Newton up over Rockdale, 27-6.
It's going to be an important drive for Rockdale. They need to put some points up on the board to get some momentum, to get a little confidence going.
Zuri's got 3 wideouts to his right. There's a snap. Got Brown at the 22 where he runs out of bounds. So a gain of 3 on the play makes it 2nd and 7.
And looking over on the Newton sideline, that young quarterback Pitts is up and he is moving. Looks like it might have been a hip. He's holding some ice on his hip as he's walking around, so possibly a little hip pointer there. You get hit directly on that bone there, it does hurt.
So Minifield now trips to his left. There's a snap. Looking over the top for Brown again, overthrows him. There's a flag on the play. Brown was covered by number 6 from the Rams. It's pass interference.
That penalty against Newton, pass interference, moves ball to the 38-yard line for a first down for Rockdale.
So after the penalty, 1st and 10 at their own 38. Minifield brings the call in from the sideline. Got trips to his left. And he is brought down at the 27-yard line.
That was a good play by number 7 there for Newton. He was being blocked and on the ground as he made the
Yes.
tackle.
Back to the 29-yard line.
So that makes it 3rd and 20, 2nd and 20. That's how the quarter will end. So 27-6, the score. Newton up over Rockdale. We'll be back in just a moment with the 4th quarter here at Sharp Stadium on the GHSA.TV network. We get ready for the last 12 minutes of play here at Homer Sharp Stadium. Rockdale trailing by 21 points, 27-6. They've got the ball on their own 39-yard line. Very long 2nd down.
Little flea flicker.
They've got a man, and it is out incomplete.
And I was going to say, that flea flicker didn't fool anybody there. He went up in there. It was a quick little deal, and nobody bit.
So it makes it 3rd and 19. Third and 19 from their own 29-yard line. Minifield goes under center. Got a wide out to either side. Another flea flicker. This time looking for Minta and overthrown. So that'll make it 4th down, 4th and 20 for the Bulldogs inside their own 30-yard line with 11:43 left in the game. 27-6 the score. You really enjoy the PA announcer, don't you?
Yeah, I'm sitting here listening to it, but I'm thinking this is exactly what I would have said because I don't want to question the coach or anything, but the first time it didn't work, why are we going to try it again? Catch him sleeping or something? I'm not really sure.
4th and 20, 4th and 19, the official. We'll call it 20.
And this announcer is wonderful.
Bulldogs punting. And it's a low punt. It takes a little bit of a Bulldog bounce and is marked up at the 48-yard line. 11:35, the Rams will take over at their own 48-yard line.
And we have a player down for Newton County, the one that went diving and stretched out to block the punt. I think when he hit the ground, he hurt himself.
Again, want to thank all of our sponsors of tonight's game, especially the Bulldog Touchdown Club. They do a lot to get those guys ready for the games every year and bring in a lot of money for the team and allow them to have some of the things that they have.
You know, I had an interesting conversation with a student today about that, and a lot of people don't realize that the county school systems don't really fund totally the programs, the athletic programs. That the booster clubs and fundraisers have to help by pay for uniforms and things like that. We'll get back to that in a minute.
Rams going trips to the near side. Tucks him into the tight end. Hands it to Hardiman, who's looking for some room on the left side. Gets out for about 7 yards. Make it 2nd and 3.
So a lot of times your booster clubs are your main financial source. The schools, they pay for the maintenance of the fields. They pay for some of the equipment maintenance. But the other stuff that is actually given, or not given to the players, but the players have and use, is fundraising. It's money that's done through the booster club, through corporate sponsors. And so, you know, in our trying times economically, it is important that we support these kids and help them out as much as we can.
And support the sponsors that go out and help and actually
Yes.
give to the booster clubs.
Definitely.
Newton, Hardiman takes the snap up to the left. Gets through for a first down.
Way too many broken tackles on that play.
37-yard line, first down, 1st and 10. 10:46 left here in the game.
I know that a lot of the local restaurants, they do programs where if you come in and buy food on Wednesdays, and part of the proceeds go to your school and go to your athletic programs and different things of that nature. I know that Wendy's right across from Conyers Middle School does that for us on Wednesday afternoons. The money goes to the school to help support extracurricular activities for the kids.
Newton with 2 wideouts to the near side. Hardiman in the backfield. Fake the handoff. Doesn't fool anyone. Gets a little dump pass down, and it is incomplete. Just
Good
got a
pressure
score
on the
update
quarterback.
from Flowery Branch. Heritage 27, Flowery Branch 35.
Wow, what a turnaround.
So 35-27 the score at Heritage. Or at Flowery Branch. Heritage taking on the Falcons. Here it's 27-6. Newton up over Rockdale County.
That's an interesting turnaround there. Sounds like Flowery Branch went in at halftime and was able to adjust and get some things done. And
Apparently Heritage came out and threw several interceptions to kick off the third quarter. Again, Newton. 2 to the near side, put 1 in motion. Handoff comes to the near side. That's Hardiman at the 40. Brought down at the 34-yard line by Devontae Walters.
Hardiman has been the workhorse on this Newton Ram team tonight. He's carried the ball quite a bit.
It's 3rd and 7 for the Rams on the Bulldog 34. And the Rams break the huddle with 9:35 left in the game, 27-6. Hardiman once again in the backfield. Rockdale shifting defensively. Fakes the handoff. 2 Bulldogs in the backfield had an opportunity at the sack. Ball is overthrown and intercepted by number 21.
Nice little interception there. It is deep in Bulldog territory.
Said his name several times. That's Anthony Davis for the Bulldogs. Catches the interception, falls at the inside the 10-yard line. So 27-6, the Bulldogs trailing the Rams from Newton. Still hard to just say Newton. I grew up, it was Newton County.
Oh, okay.
Now they're Newton.
Now they're just Newton Rams.
Now they're
not
just
Newton
Newton.
County Rams. I didn't realize that.
So Minifield gets his troops set. Got Brown and Mintaw on the short side of the field here. Getting one more player in. out of the shotgun, takes a snap. The line gives him enough time, throws it to Mintoff, intercepted.
Intercepted by 24 there. It's Newton's ball.
So Newton ball at the 30-yard line will be 1st and 10.
Just a little tidbit of information here that I know that a lot of people are going to be interested in. Next Wednesday night, the Conyers Middle School Bulldogs will be playing the Liberty Middle School in the first round of the playoffs for middle schools. Conyers finished 6-0. Nice little regular season. But we're going to actually be playing at Reid Stadium, semi under the lights. Some of our players didn't understand that at 5 o'clock the lights might not be turned on yet. But we're going to try to get them turned on so at least we're under the lights.
Newton with that big set once again, sends Hardeman to the right-hand side. Brought down by a pack of Bulldogs led by Mike Murray. 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4 for the Rams.
So if you don't have anything to do on Wednesday afternoon, it's a good opportunity. The game starts at 5 o'clock. You get to see some of the future Rockdale Bulldog players play. Like I said, we're 6-0. We're not a bad team.
Once again, Newton, 3 backs in the backfield. Same play. Handoff goes to Hardeman. He battles forward for about 6 yards. So that'll be a 1st down.
And there's a flag on the play.
Starting to get a little bit chippy in there. A little bit chippy. And from the body language, it looks like it's going against Newton, and it is. It's a hold against Newton. So that'll back him up 10 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 14 with 8:22 left in the game, 27-6. The score, Newton up over Rockdale County. So Newton will have it at the 30-yard line. .15 left here in the game.
They've been trying to get that clock running for the last few seconds there. Second half seems to be moving a little bit quicker than the first half did.
Hardeman in the backfield for Newton. Play action fake. Quarterback takes a big hit, and the ball is intercepted. Got a couple blockers out in front and brought down hard on the Newton sideline.
Tackle. And there's a flag on the play. And it looks like it might, I don't want to predict what that one is. It's a late hit on somebody, though. Definitely. If it's on Rockdale, they will be able to keep the ball, though, because it'll be after the interception.
It is against Rockdale. So it'll be 1st down. We'll see where the ball is spotted. So the Bulldogs, after the interception, will take over at their own 18-yard lines, 1st and 10, 7:51 left.
And like you were saying earlier, the game looks like, the players are getting a little testy with each other. And we're going to have to get it back under control a little bit. We don't want to have any extracurricular activity that we don't need on the field.
Menifield's got Preston in the backfield with him. A pair of wideouts to the near side, one to his right. There's the snap. Got Preston down low at the 20. Preston gets out to the 25-yard line, trying to dive and make a little extra there. So 2nd and 3 for the Bulldogs.
And if the Rockdale Bulldogs are going to do anything now is the time to do it. They're going to have to put some points on the board. They're going to have to start putting some up quickly.
Minifield out of shotgun. Flag on the play. Brown makes the catch and is upended.
Nice hit.
Flag on the play. Waiting to see what the call is from the official.
Yeah, the officials are discussing this.
Seems to be confusion all around once again on the field. No official sign was made. We're going to assume false start.
Yes.
Legal procedure, legal formation. Just back them up 5 yards. Let's play football. So Minifield out of shotgun with Preston in the backfield with it. Sends Preston up to the line. Takes a snap. Got some time. Gets a good pass in there. Caught at the 30. 35. Brought down at the 38-yard line. That's good for a Bulldog first down.
Picked up a little chunk of yardage there and got a first down out of it. So the clock will stop until the chains move. We are down by 21, though. We need to move a little bit quicker and put some points on that board.
That was Christian Ship with the catch. Minifield out of shotgun. Low snap. He just falls on it. Falls on it at the 30-yard line. So that'll make it 2nd and 17. Minifield out of shotgun. Takes a snap. Looking for a man. Oh, what a great catch. And a flag on the play. Still up. Still up.
Nice reception, nice movement, and the flag.
That's Tajay Steele with the catch. That freshman connection there. See if we actually get a sign for what the penalty is this time.
He's already picked up the flag, so it might not really matter. I think he called pass interference, but I guess if you catch the ball, it's really not pass interference. So
that puts the Bulldogs in Ram territory at the 44-yard line. Same setup, pair of wideouts on either side. Got Contavious Preston at tight end, Minifield in the shotgun. There's the snap. Minifield flushed out to his right and skips one up there. Looking for Anthony Davis.
Minifield still shows the freshman signs at times.
Yeah, absolutely. That pass was intended for Minta, not Davis.
And you know, the exciting thing, though, is you think about it, he is a freshman. He's got 4 years.
Absolutely. And the growth that I've seen this year, compound that with a couple of summers, a couple of springs.
Yes.
It's going to be a good year, 2016. It's going to be a good year this year. I mean, just the growth this year has made it a much better year than a lot of people expected.
And if we can keep the same coaching staff.
There's Contavious Preston on the run. Gets out about 5 or then marking back. So picks up 3. So 3rd and 7. They called an audible late in the formation there. Brought Contavious off the tight end position. Put Zuri under center. Out of shotgun, Zuri drops back, looks to his left. Got Contavious once again at the 40. Meets his man at the 35, bowls him over, and gets knocked out of bounds at the 33-yard line.
And, you know, I've always told my players that the good book even says it's better to give than to receive.
Got a late flag on the play here. Got an official got a coach from Newton talking to an official. We'll see what the penalty is. There were no players in the area. 27-6 with 4:47. So the penalty was against the Rams.
I believe a little verbal talk there.
Yeah, there was only the Newton coach, and I can't see who it is to know who it is. Down there talking to that official when he got when the flag was thrown. So Minifield, pair of wideouts on either side. Drops back, looking deep, overthrows his man. Pass intended for Terrell McLaughlin. So it makes it 2nd and 10 on the 18-yard line.
You know, one thing I've noticed is that after some of the plays that the players make, they're getting up, they're flexing or doing a Superman sign or something along those lines. And I think that Preston did that on the sideline. I think it kind of aggravated that coach a little bit because his player had been warned about it earlier.
Minifield out of the shotgun. It's flushed out of the pocket. He runs forward and falls down at the 15-yard line.
The god-awful head first dive.
Scares me every time.
Yes, he's going to get hurt doing it. We need to learn how to slide feet first.
Pickup of 2 makes it 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down and 8.
4:11 left here at Sharp Stadium, 27-6. Minifield puts a wide out in motion. Pump fake. Finds Preston. Oh, and he drops the pass. Preston was inside the 10-yard line. Dropped what wouldn't have been a touchdown, would have certainly been a first, or couldn't guarantee a touchdown, would have certainly been a first down.
It hit him right in the wrong place. It hit him in the hands.
So it's 4th and 8 from the Newton 16. Coach Elder's going to keep his boys out there and go for it. 27-6 the score. Under 4 minutes left in the game. Minifield puts Ship in motion again. Out of the pocket once again. And the ball is caught, and there's a flag on the play. The flag actually behind the action. That gets him down to about the 5-yard line, pending the penalty. Officials once again having a discussion. As a personal foul against Newton.
I believe it was roughing the passer.
So that'll be, let's see, officials still having some conversation.
You have Rockdale calling a timeout right now, or at least we're asking for it. And you have the officials going over to talk to the Newton coaching staff.
So 3:53 left, 27-6. The score, Newton up over the Rockdale. So after the penalty, that makes it 4th and 2. Now Coach Elder having some words with the officials. I can hear him over the crowd and with headphones on.
Yes.
Coach Elder is expressing himself. So with 3:53, Rockdale calls a timeout, down 27-6. Here at Sharp Stadium, Newton with a 21-point lead.
I think part of the expression was where the penalty occurred, they only got it half the distance to the goal line, and thus not getting them the first down.
Yeah.
Because you figure a roughing the passer.
I thought a personal foul was always automatic.
Yeah.
I thought so. I believe that's the conversation that Coach Elder's having currently.
Yeah.
3:53 left in the game, 21-point game, 27-6. Newton up over Rockdale.
But
We're getting ready. Go ahead.
I believe they just gave them half the distance, half the penalty, 7 yards, making it the 4th and 2 now that it is. Interesting.
Getting ready to get back underway after a Rockdale timeout.
And Elder is still pointing to the chains, pointing to the down markers, wondering what just happened.
unique setup here for the Bulldogs. Brown gets the ball. Looks like he's brought down just beyond the line of scrimmage.
They went unbalanced right with the center almost like a tight end.
So Newton takes over at their own 9-yard line with 3:28 left here in the game. .320 left here at Sharp Stadium. 21-point ball game. Newton with possession on their own 9-yard line after a failed 4th down conversion.
So Newton's taking over there about the 8-yard line, 9-yard line according to the scoreboard.
It's under center. Handoff. That's Hardiman. Breaks through the line. Gets out to the 20. Still fighting. Gets out to the 24-yard line. James Hardiman earned that first down the hard way.
Got him out of the hole. Maybe give him some room to work because it's not over yet.
Three minutes left here at Sharp Stadium. 21-point ball game. 27-6. Newton up over Rockdale. Handoff once again. This time goes up to the left. Fights forward to about the line of scrimmage.
And again, we had a player in the backfield who had a hand on the running back and couldn't make the tackle for a loss.
Gets it out to the 28. That'll make it 2nd and 6.
And right after the game, I do understand that we're going to be streaming the Rockdale Band playing.
The Rockdale Band will be playing after the game. We will cover that as well. Handoff up the middle. Finds a hole. Gets brought down. It'll be short of a first down. That'll make it 3rd and about 1.
And with 2 minutes remaining in the game.
Brought down by Mike Murray. So 3rd and 2 actually. .95 seconds left in the game. Third and 2, the run goes right up the middle. Met by a pack of Bulldogs. Keeps fighting and pushing the pile. And that'll be a Newton Ram first down. Gets out to the 36-yard line.
That was another one of those forward progress calls.
Yeah.
But he got there, then he got back, then he got there.
Minute 20 left here at Sharp Stadium.
And Newton has definitely slowed down the pace of this game, and there's no reason why they shouldn't have.
Under center. Got a wide out to the short side. Handoff up the center once again. Breaks free. Finds a hole. Brought down by Mike Murray. Gain of about 2.
Now Rockdale's got an off week next week, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
And then they come back here to Sharp Stadium to play Alcovey the week after that.
Absolutely. Then they close out the season with Druid Hills at home.
And so with just under 30 seconds left in the ball game, the Rams are lining up to run that last play.
Ball goes through to about the 40. Newton goes to Lovejoy next week. So the Bulldogs will be off. The Rams from Newton go to Lovejoy next week. 27-6 will be your final score. As the final seconds tick off here at Sharp Stadium. We thank you for watching our coverage of tonight's game. Again, we're going to stay on the air and cover the Rockdale County Band performance. So the Newton Rams win the County Line Classic, the inaugural County Line Classic. So I want to thank Fred the Machine Avery for his help tonight.
Hey, it's always a pleasure to be here, and I'm glad you got to hear a professional work again.
I took lots of notes. I want to thank Verda Watson and her crew from the Newton Career Academy for their help tonight. And we're going to be back in just a minute here on the GHSA.TV network.
Career Academy. We'll see you on Saturday, October 27th for the 3rd annual Cruising for Careers Car Show and Fall Festival.
I'm Finia Tien, local candidate for Chief Magistrate Judge.
And I'm Coach Herman Anderson, Vice President of the Rockdale County Football Booster Club. You know, Finia, we live in a great community, don't we?
Yes, we do, Coach. And that's why today we're urging all of you to give back by volunteering. We're asking that you donate a weekend.
Or maybe even a few hours.
To help a senior, mentor a child, or clean up one of our local parks.
You know, together we can make a difference.
Volunteer today.
For nearly 30 years, Atlanta Pizza and Gyro has been serving Conyers and Rockdale County the best pizza, gyros, Greek salads, and more. Using only the freshest ingredients, Atlanta Pizza and Gyro has created a list of loyal customers a mile long. Located on Highway 138 in Conyers next to Radio Shack, Atlanta Pizza and Gyro invites you to come in and try them just once, and they promise that you'll be back. Stop in today for a fresh pizza piled high with toppings or a gyro that you will never forget. Monday night is trivia night for prizes. In a hurry? Call in and order at 770-483-6228. Again, that's 770-483-6228 for Atlanta Pizza and Gyro.
Hello, my name is Bishop Gary Hawkins of Voices of Faith right here in Rockdale County. I just want to take time out to congratulate Rockdale High School football team. I'm proud of you, Coach Elder and the staff, the Booster Club, the principal, all those that are associated with Rockdale High School. You make this community proud. I'm so excited to be a part of the community, a part of the family. Thank you for including us as sponsorship. We are delighted to be a part of the Rockdale family. We also want to invite you out to one of our Sunday services. You would have a blast. It'll be wonderful, great word, great worship, great loving environment. Our slogan here at our church, Voice of Faith, is "It's a family affair. Come and see why." Look forward to seeing you again, Rockdale. I love you. We love you at Voice of Faith, and we're so proud of you. God bless you.
Small town feel with big time flavor. The Oaks Family Diner on Flat Shoals Road has the home cooked meals that you're looking for. Breakfast served all day, including homemade biscuits and an unmatched selection of omelets. Open from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m., the Oaks Family Diner is a crowd pleaser with their daily lunch specials and Cakes by Mary. There's something for everyone. So stop by tomorrow at 1040 Flat Shoals Road in Conyers and see what the buzz is all about at the Oaks Family Diner.
The 3rd annual Cruising for Careers Car Show and Fall Festival is just around the corner. October 27th at Rockdale Career Academy on Parker Road in Conyers. This year's show features classic cars, trucks, and motorcycles competing in every class for Best in Show as well as People's Choice. There's something for the whole family, including face painting, trunk or treat, and more. The event is free to the public and only $20 to enter your car, truck, or motorcycle in the show. All proceeds benefit the programs at Rockdale Career Academy. We'll see you on Saturday, October 27th for the 3rd annual Cruising for Careers Car Show and Fall Festival.
I'm Finia Tien, local candidate for Chief Magistrate Judge.
And I'm Coach Herman Anderson, Vice President of the Rockdale County Football Booster Club. You know, Finia, we live in a great community, don't we?
Yes, we do, Coach. And that's why today we're urging all of you to give back by volunteering. We're asking that you donate a weekend.
Or maybe even a few hours.
To help a senior, mentor a child, or clean up one of our local parks.
You know, together we can make a difference.
Volunteer today.
For nearly 30 years, Atlanta Pizza and Euro has been serving Conyers and Rockdale County the best pizza, gyros, Greek salads, and more. Using only the freshest ingredients, Atlanta Pizza and Euro has created a list of loyal customers a mile long. Located on Highway 138 in Conyers next to Radio Shack, Atlanta Pizza and Euro invites you to come in and try them just once, and they promise that you'll be back. Stop in today for a fresh pizza piled high with toppings or a gyro that you will never forget. Monday night is trivia night for prizes. In a hurry? Call in and order at 770-483-6228. Again, that's 770-483-6228 for Atlanta Pizza and Euro.